What's up guys, MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and we've got some Tekken news, oh joy, and it looks like our prayers have been answered. Leroy is about to get nerfed, it seems. Well, judging by these tweets, it seems like it certainly is the case. Someone jokingly tweets at Harada, "Hey, buff Leroy?" Question mark, and Harada answers like only Harada can, "You have to sit the hell down." However, when I asked the tuning team, so that's the balancing team, they said we are debugging a new tuning, multiple characters, for mid-late January. So it's the 6th today, so that this means that it will be released, I mean, in 10 days to 20 days. So it is pretty goddamn soon. Obviously, it means Leroy is going to get nerfed. It also means that other characters are going to be tuned. I'm a little bit worried here because it feels like Season 3 never gets a chance to really settle. It seems like they're always adjusting something. It's like, who knows how this will turn out to Season 3 in the end. I mean, especially as Leroy has been included, he's horribly broken. Fakum Ram is going to be released in a few months. He's probably also going to need tuning. And then a couple of months after that, it's time for Evo again, and we'll probably get news like, are we gonna get a Season 4 then? It just seems like it's just ever changing right now. But this is great. It's going to be prior to Evo Japan, so maybe it's not going to be a clusterfuck. You know, Leroy's all over the place at Evo Japan, but it's also comical seeing how many top players have practiced Leroy like crazy. I'm gonna main Leroy for Evo, and then they're probably gonna cut off his legs, what, days prior to the tournament? That's kind of controversial, you know. Usually they try and wait with significant nerfs to after a big event or months prior to the big event, but now I guess they're going to maybe nerf Leroy right before Evo Japan. I mean, Evo Japan is like 24th, 25th. So who knows if it's days before. That would be a fuck up though. I mean, people would need time to adjust to the changes. Yeah, I don't know, or maybe it's after. It's not specified here. It's mid to late January. But yeah, see, how do they even? There's so many questions. How do you even fix Leroy with all the problems the character has? I'm certain that he's still going to be super fucking good even after the patching, because they're only going to look at a few things, and there's just so many problems with the character. And then the question is, okay, you're tuning multiple characters, what are you doing to other characters? What I'd like to see is a buff for maybe Eliza, Lee, Gigas. Gigas is the obvious choice, like buff Gigas. That should be a meme. Well, I mean, I guess a meme is a joke, and with Gigas it's like more, please, for the love of God, throw a bone to Gigas players, you know. We're just lying out on the streets, no food, no nothing. And are we going to nerf Akuma some more? They could do that. So yeah, there's just so many questions here, and the fact that Season 3 is never really allowed to settle. I mean, I know that we have top players haven't even made any tier lists so far in Season 3. I'm trying to construct a tier list from my very, you know, basic common man perspective. I'm not a top player, and it's interesting, but it just feels like it's changing so much. It wasn't that long ago a couple of characters were buffed and nerfed. Was it a month ago we had a patch? So yeah, and will we get a Season 4 at Evo? Will Season 3 even have settled by then with Fakum Ram and Leroy? Leroy is probably going to be a problem for a long time, but at least this is great news. We are getting a balanced patch. Leroy definitely and desperately needs to be fixed. But how are they going to do so? This is probably not going to be enough. And is it going to drop days before Evo Japan? Who knows? Yeah, Leroy's release has just been a clusterfuck. And again, I just want to iterate and stress, you know, how disappointing it is that he was so cool, visually so satisfying, and his voice is like butter, and then turns out his gameplay is uninteresting, and not only is it uninteresting, but he's also completely overpowered. Oh, damn. But at least his animations are really nice. So yes, a little heads up, we will be getting a balance patch. Those of you who main Leroy, like, yeah, get ready to come down a notch, you know, and play the Tekken everyone else plays. Thank God.